EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
That's good.
A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Lining up for the extra point.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. The first carry now. This is Williams. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
The tackle made.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Darren Lee, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Third and long.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down, Chiefs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
Good.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Jackson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Out to his left. Here as he's taken down. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 66 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Humphrey on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Fournette, a first down carry. Chris Jones on the stop.
The ball carrier.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Fuller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Jackson now. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. Tucker's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Humphrey on the tackle.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They go play fake. Mahomes. Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
After the interception, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Come on. Touchdown.
Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now to add the point after.
The extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Ravens 24, Chiefs 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Rashawn Gary coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 16-yard line.
On 2nd and 9. Jackson got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Again, it's Fournette. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
2nd and 4.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. He can run. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Here's Jackson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Jared Davis just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
45-yard line.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Jackson. Flush. And he's going to go down again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Play action. It's Jackson. Now he's flushed out. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Jackson sack.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run it with Balaj. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now Balaj. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 36. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 28-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
He's crossing. He's checking cross.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I feel like we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2, but it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. 2-point try fails. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20.
Greatest show
10,
on earth, baby.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Leonard Fournette saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Chiefs 13.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Flush to his right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and now it's second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. On first down, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Complete.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
17 yards.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Chiefs.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to go up top for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Tyreek Hill. Touchdown.
Tyreek Hill with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Harrison.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it again with Fournette.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. With things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 34 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Ravens 45, Chiefs 20.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Today's final score.
On both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @